The first secret is purpose over profit. Too many people chase money believing that wealth alone defines success. But those who truly succeed, the visionaries, the game changers, the ones who redefine industries and leave lasting legacies, understand that purpose must always come before profit. Money is a byproduct of value, and value is created when you solve real problems, serve people, and build something that matters. When your purpose is clear, everything changes. It becomes the driving force behind every decision, every action, and every strategy. It attracts the right people, fuels resilience in difficult times, and ensures long-term sustainability. Profit is necessary, but it should never be the goal. It should be the result of doing something meaningful, something that impacts lives. Look at the greatest business leaders, the entrepreneurs who disrupted industries. They didn't start with the question, how do I make the most money? They started with, how do I solve this problem? How do I make life better? Steve Jobs didn't create Apple to get rich. He wanted to change the way people interact with technology. Elon Musk didn't launch Tesla just to sell cars. He wanted to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. Oprah Winfrey didn't build her empire just for financial gain. She was driven by a mission to inspire, to educate, to empower. Purpose creates direction. It's the North Star that keeps you focused when challenges arise. Because make no mistake, challenges will come. The road to success is never a straight path. It's filled with setbacks, rejections, and failures. If profit is your only motivation, those obstacles will break you. But if your purpose is strong enough, you'll find a way forward. You'll innovate, pivot, and push through, because what you're building is bigger than yourself. Think about it. What happens when companies prioritize profit over purpose? They cut corners, compromise integrity, and make short-term decisions that damage long-term sustainability. We've seen companies rise and fall because they lost sight of their mission. We've seen leaders who were once admired fall into disgrace because they placed personal gain above the values that once defined them. On the other hand, companies that prioritize purpose build deep loyalty. Customers don't just buy from them, they believe in them. Employees don't just work for them, they are inspired by them. And investors don't just see a financial opportunity, they see a movement. Because people don't rally behind profits, they rally behind purpose. When you focus on purpose, profit follows, not the other way around. If you want to build something lasting, ask yourself, why am I doing this? Who am I serving? What impact do I want to make? When you have those answers, when your purpose is clear, you become unstoppable. The world doesn't need more people chasing money. It needs more people building something that matters. Purpose first. Profit will follow. The second secret is long-term thinking. The difference between those who achieve extraordinary success and those who struggle is not just intelligence, talent, or luck. It is the ability to think long-term. The most successful individuals, the ones who build empires, wealth, and lasting impact, operate on a timeline that stretches far beyond the immediate horizon. They do not chase quick wins or short-term gratification. They play the long game. Most people are driven by the need for instant results. They want success now, they want money now, they want recognition now. But those who truly rise above, those who break through limitations and build something meaningful, understand that real success is not built overnight. It is cultivated over years of patience, strategy, and resilience. Think about the greatest investors, the most influential leaders, and the most successful entrepreneurs. They do not think in days or months. They think in years and decades. They invest in relationships, they invest in businesses, they invest in themselves, knowing that true value compounds over time. They understand that every great achievement requires an extended period of effort, failure, learning, and adaptation. We live in a world obsessed with short-term rewards. Social media, fast money, instant validation. These things make it harder to stay patient. But the real winners, the real game changers, ignore the noise. They do not care about the next viral moment. They care about what they are building for the next 10, 20, 30 years. They understand that true success requires delayed gratification. They are willing to sacrifice temporary pleasure for permanent impact. The difference between those who build generational wealth and those who struggle financially is the ability to think long-term. The person who saves and invests wisely is playing a different game than the person who spends impulsively. The leader who builds a company with a strong foundation is playing a different game than the one who chases short-term profits. The athlete who trains relentlessly for years is playing a different game than the one who looks for shortcuts. Patience is a rare skill, but patience is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. Anyone can get lucky once. Anyone can make money once. But long-term success is built on consistency, discipline, and vision. Great businesses are not built on quick wins. They are built on strong principles, sound strategies, and long-term vision. Great relationships are not built on convenience. They are built on trust, sacrifice, and commitment over time. Great leaders do not rise because they chase immediate power. They rise because they make decisions that benefit the future, not just the present. Long-term thinkers do not make decisions based on where they are today. They make decisions based on where they want to be in the future. They do not let short-term setbacks distract them. They do not let temporary discomfort discourage them. They have a vision, and they stay committed to it no matter what. Short-term thinkers quit when things get hard. Long-term thinkers persist. Short-term thinkers panic when they do not see results immediately. Long-term thinkers trust the process. Short-term thinkers look for the easiest route. Long-term thinkers take the necessary steps, no matter how difficult they are. Everything worth having takes time. Mastery takes time. Wealth takes time. Influence takes time. Those who rush end up making mistakes. Those who chase instant success end up with nothing in the end. But those who think long-term, those who are willing to play the long game, those who have the patience to build something truly great, they are the ones who leave a lasting legacy. So ask yourself, are you making decisions based on what is easy today or what will serve you in the long run? Are you thinking about the next week or the next decade? Are you playing for immediate gratification or ultimate success? The answers to these questions determine the difference between mediocrity and greatness. The second secret is long-term thinking, because those who win are the ones who refuse to quit, no matter how long the journey takes. The third secret is relentless adaptability. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall behind is not intelligence, luck, or connections. It is the ability to adapt, the ability to recognize change, embrace it, and move forward without hesitation. Success does not belong to those who are stuck in their ways. It belongs to those who evolve, those who stay ahead of the curve, those who are willing to rewrite their strategies when the world shifts beneath their feet. Relentless adaptability is not about reacting to change. It is about anticipating it. It is about cultivating a mindset that does not fear uncertainty but welcomes it as an opportunity. It is about understanding that the world will not slow down for anyone. The moment you think you have figured it all out, the game changes. The moment you feel comfortable, disruption arrives. The moment you resist evolution, you begin to fade. That is the reality of success in any field, in any industry, in any pursuit. There are two types of people in this world: those who fear change and those who harness it. Those who fear change cling to the past. They resist new ideas, they reject innovation, they hope the world will remain as it was. But the world does not care about their wishes. The world rewards those who move forward, those who embrace new possibilities, those who take bold steps into the unknown. Think about the most successful companies in history, the ones that thrived for decades, the ones that stayed at the top. They were not the ones that played it safe. They were not the ones that refused to pivot. They were the ones that saw change coming before anyone else. They were the ones that innovated before they were forced to. They were the ones that did not wait for disruption. They became the disruptors. Adaptability is not an occasional skill. It is a way of thinking. It is a commitment to never standing still. It is the realization that what worked yesterday may not work tomorrow, and that is not a problem, it is an opportunity. The best leaders, the best entrepreneurs, the best athletes, the best performers in any arena understand this. They are students of the game, always learning, always evolving, always searching for the next step. And let's be clear, adaptability is not just about business. It is about life. The most resilient, fulfilled, and successful people are the ones who adapt to whatever life throws their way. They do not dwell on what should have been. They do not waste time complaining about the way things used to be. They adjust, they recalibrate, and they keep moving forward. They take setbacks as lessons. They use failure as fuel. They do not let adversity stop them, they let it sharpen them. The people who achieve the extraordinary are not the ones who had everything handed to them. They are the ones who faced obstacles and found a way through. They are the ones who encountered resistance and found a way around. They are the ones who refused to let circumstances define their potential. They adapted, they adjusted, and they overcame. Adaptability is a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. The more you challenge yourself to embrace change, the more natural it feels. If you want to develop relentless adaptability, start now. Start by seeking discomfort instead of avoiding it. Start by welcoming new experiences instead of resisting them. Start by seeing change not as a threat, but as an invitation to grow. Every great success story is a story of adaptation. Every breakthrough, every innovation, every game-changing idea was born from someone who refused to stay the same. The future belongs to those who can shift, who can evolve, who can move with the times instead of being left behind. That is the power of relentless adaptability. That is the key to staying ahead. That is what separates the great from the forgotten. The fourth secret is valuing people, not just transactions. When we talk about wealth, about success, about the kind of mindset that builds empires and legacies, we often hear about strategy, about investments, about risk-taking. But what we don't hear enough about is people. Because at the core of every successful business, every enduring empire, and every truly great leader is a deep understanding of this one simple truth. Value people, not just transactions. See, the transactional mindset is easy. It's short-term. It's about making the sale, closing the deal, shaking the hand, and moving on. And for some, it works for a while. But the transactional mindset is fragile. It's built on quick wins and temporary gains. It creates a culture of chasing, not building. A culture of taking, not giving. And that kind of mindset has an expiration date. But those who understand the power of valuing people over transactions, those are the ones who build real, sustainable success. The ones who lead with loyalty, who create trust, who invest in relationships instead of just profits. Those are the ones who win over the long run, and not just in business, but in life. So let's break it down. Why does valuing people over transactions matter, and how do we actually do it? First, let's talk about trust. In any industry, in any career, in any interaction, trust is the currency that matters most. Without trust, you have nothing. Think about it. Who do people follow? Who do people stay loyal to? Not the ones who simply offer the best price or the fastest service. People follow those they trust. They follow those who they believe have their best interests at heart. Trust isn't built through transactions, it's built through relationships. It's built through consistency, through integrity, through showing up again and again, not just when there's something to gain, but when there's something to give. It's built when people feel valued, not used. When people know that they're not just another number, not just another sale, not just another stepping stone to your next goal, but that they actually matter. And here's the thing. People know when they're being valued and they know when they're being used. They feel it. The leaders who build trust aren't the ones who push the hardest for the deal. They are the ones who make people feel seen, heard, and respected. Because when you value people, they value you back. When you invest in others, they invest in you. That's the foundation of lasting success. The second reason why valuing people over transactions is a key to a millionaire mindset is because it creates long-term sustainability. Think about the businesses that have stood the test of time. The brands that have built generational wealth. The leaders who have made a lasting impact. What do they all have in common? They understand that success isn't just about today, it's about tomorrow, it's about next year, it's about 10 years from now, and the only way to ensure long-term success is by building strong relationships. Because businesses don't grow from one-time sales. They grow from repeat customers, from word of mouth, from people who believe in what you do so much that they become your biggest advocates. And that only happens when you prioritize people over profits, when you choose to serve instead of just sell, when you focus on relationships instead of just revenue. Now, let's talk about leadership, because at its core, this is about leadership. Whether you're leading a team, leading a business, or just leading yourself, how you treat people defines your success. The most effective leaders are the ones who uplift, who empower, who inspire. Not because they demand respect, but because they earn it. Not because they hold power, but because they give it away. Great leaders don't just make people work for them, they make people want to work for them. They create environments where people feel valued, where people feel like they matter, where people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And when people feel that way, they give their best. They go above and beyond. They become invested, not just in the work, but in the vision. Because here's the truth, people don't just work for money, they work for purpose, they work for meaning. They work for leaders who see them as more than just a resource, as human beings with dreams, with potential, with value. And when you lead with that mindset, you don't just build a successful business, you build a movement. And let's talk about the personal side of this. Because valuing people isn't just about business. It's about life. The most successful people aren't just the ones with the biggest bank accounts, they're the ones with the strongest relationships. The ones who are surrounded by people who love them, who trust them, who believe in them. Because at the end of the day, success isn't just about what you achieve, it's about who you become. So if you want to build real success, if you want to create real impact, if you want to have a millionaire mindset that actually lasts, start here. Value people. Not just for what they can do for you, not just for how they can help you, but for who they are. Serve instead of taking, build instead of using, give instead of demanding, and watch how everything changes. Because when you value people, they value you. When you invest in others, they invest in you. And when you make people feel seen, heard, and respected, you don't just make money, you make a difference. And that is the real secret to lasting success. The fifth secret is resilience over comfort. This is the foundation of every great success story, the trait that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who fall short. Too many people prioritize comfort over growth, choosing the path of least resistance instead of the road that leads to real progress. But if you want to build a millionaire mindset, you must be willing to embrace discomfort, push through adversity, and develop the resilience necessary to withstand the trials that will inevitably come your way. Every great leader, every self-made millionaire, every person who's accomplished something extraordinary has had to endure struggles, setbacks, and failures. The difference between them and everyone else is not talent, luck, or privilege, it is resilience. They refused to let obstacles define them. They refused to let failures break them. Instead, they used every challenge as fuel, every setback as a lesson, and every failure as an opportunity to grow. Resilience is the ability to bounce back, to push forward when things seem impossible, and to stay committed to your vision even when the odds are stacked against you. It is about getting up every single time you fall. It is about refusing to surrender to the voice in your head that tells you to quit. Because here's the truth: success does not come from avoiding pain, it comes from enduring it. If you look at the stories of self-made millionaires, you will see one common thread. None of them had an easy journey. They faced rejection, financial hardships, personal losses, and countless failures, but they never stopped moving forward. They never allowed temporary setbacks to become permanent defeats. They learned, they adapted, and they kept going no matter what. The world conditions us to seek comfort. We are taught to avoid pain, to play it safe, to stay within the boundaries of what feels easy. But success lives outside of that comfort zone. Every major breakthrough, every big achievement, every defining moment in history came from someone who was willing to push beyond comfort, embrace uncertainty, and fight through the struggle. The reason most people never achieve their potential is because they quit when things get hard. They give up when the path becomes difficult. They assume that if something is uncomfortable, it must be wrong. But discomfort is not a sign that you should stop. It is a sign that you are growing. It is a sign that you are stretching beyond your current limits. It is a sign that you are on the path to something great. Resilience means refusing to be a victim. It means refusing to let circumstances dictate your future. It means standing firm when the storm comes, knowing that you have the strength to endure it. It means trusting yourself enough to keep moving forward, even when you can't see the destination. One of the greatest lessons in life is that pain is temporary, but quitting lasts forever. The discomfort you feel today will pass, the struggles you endure will eventually lead to strength. But if you quit, if you surrender to the temptation of comfort, you will never know what you could have become. You will never experience the success that was waiting for you on the other side of hardship. The road to success is not easy, and it was never meant to be, but that is what makes it worthwhile. The challenges, the failures, the struggles, they are all part of the process. They shape you, refine you, and prepare you for the success you are chasing. You must train yourself to embrace discomfort, to see adversity as an opportunity, to welcome challenges as stepping stones toward your goals. Because the moment you shift your mindset from seeking comfort to seeking resilience, everything changes. You stop fearing failure, you stop avoiding hardship, you stop settling for less than what you are capable of. Resilience is the currency of success. It is what allows people to build empires, create lasting impact, and change the world. And the best part? It is something you can develop. It is something you can strengthen every day. So ask yourself, are you willing to endure discomfort for the sake of your dreams? Are you willing to push through adversity instead of backing down? Are you willing to develop the resilience necessary to achieve success? Because if you are, there is nothing that can stop you. No setback, no failure, no hardship will be able to break you. You will become unstoppable, unshakable, and destined for greatness. This is the mindset of millionaires. This is the mindset of champions. This is the mindset of those who refuse to settle for mediocrity. The fifth secret is resilience over comfort. Master it and success is yours. The sixth secret is growth mindset, always learning. Success is not about reaching a destination and stopping. It is about constantly evolving, adapting, and improving. The most successful individuals, the ones who build legacies, do not believe they know everything. They do not settle. They are obsessed with growth, and they make learning a way of life. Growth mindset is not just a buzzword. It is a fundamental way of thinking that separates those who achieve great things from those who plateau. Those who embrace a growth mindset understand that failure is not a signal to stop, but an opportunity to improve. They recognize that every challenge, every setback, and every obstacle is a lesson in disguise. You see, the difference between a successful person and someone who remains stuck is not intelligence, talent, or even luck. It is the mindset. Those who succeed are not afraid to be beginners. They are not afraid to say, I don't know, but I am willing to learn. The moment you think you have arrived, the moment you believe you know it all, you have already started falling behind. The world does not stand still. Technology evolves, industries shift, and new ideas emerge every single day. If you are not learning, you are not growing. And if you are not growing, you are dying. The key to a growth mindset is curiosity. The most successful individuals are lifelong students. They read, they ask questions, they seek mentorship, and they invest in their education. They are constantly looking for ways to improve, refine, and expand their knowledge. They understand that knowledge is power, and in a world that is moving faster than ever, the ability to learn quickly and apply knowledge is the ultimate competitive advantage. Look at the greatest leaders, the most successful entrepreneurs, the visionaries who change the world. They never stop learning. They surround themselves with people who challenge their thinking, who bring new perspectives, who push them to be better. They understand that stagnation is the enemy of greatness. If you want to achieve extraordinary success, you must commit to continuous growth. Read more than you are comfortable with. Learn from those who have walked the path before you. Challenge your own assumptions. Push yourself to step outside of what you already know and explore new ideas, new skills, and new perspectives. It is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about being the person who is always willing to learn. It is about being the person who shows up every day asking, how can I be better than I was yesterday? That is the mindset that creates unstoppable momentum. That is the mindset that separates those who build lasting success from those who fade into obscurity. The truth is, your potential is limitless, but only if you are willing to keep growing. Never settle, never stop learning, never stop becoming a better version of yourself, because the moment you do, you have already lost.